everyone, welcome back to my channel Pick a Books. I am Komal and in today's video I'll be doing a really fun tag, and that is book buying habits tag. It was originally done by Megan Olivier. I'll put the links in the description so you can go check that out as well. So without any further delay, let's move into the video, shall we? The first question is, where do you buy your books? I usually buy books online on Amazon because they have good deals and they are cheap as well. But lately I am in love with second-hand books, and there is no site as such where I usually buy second-hand books because buying second-hand books online becomes very unreliable. I can't really trust just by knowing what they write in the conditions. So yeah, that's that. And when it comes to stores, I miss going to stores and buying books. I think it's been more than a year since I went into a store and I got books. And one such place where I like to buy books in stores would be in Bangalore. It is in MG Road, Church Street. Oh my god, that place is literally a blessing to all the bookworms. I don't know how many times I was lost in that lane, searching for books, carrying 2 bags with 10 books each. It is such a different experience, and there are bookstores like Blossoms and Bookworms, and there are other bookstores as well. So if you are in Bangalore and if the situation gets better, whenever it gets better, you can go check that out because it's so good. Okay, it's very good. So the second question is, do you ever pre-order books, and if so, do you do this in store or online? I hardly pre-order books. I think the only book that I pre-ordered was the anthology that I was a part of, and that was online. So yeah, you can say I don't generally pre-order books because I think I am little hesitant in experimenting with newly released, and I am catching up on all the books that were released years and years ago. So yeah, no pre-ordering. And the next question is, on average, how many books do you buy a month? I don't buy books on a monthly basis. I have a book buying ban, and only after 3 months of book buying ban I will buy books, and then there is next 3-month book buying ban, and then I'll buy books, and it goes on like that. And whenever I'm buying books in that specific month, I will buy books somewhere between 2 to 10, I guess, and it really depends on my mood and the discounts that are available during that time. The next question is, do you use your local library? We don't have a library here in this place, so no option. And I think given the condition, it's not really possible to go to a library and rent a book. But I did experience going to library and renting out books 3 or 2 years ago. It was really good, going to library, just sitting there reading books, and they had really good collection as well. So yeah, not currently, but I really like to read books from library. And the next question is on library, so let's do that. If you read books from library, how many books can you or do you borrow at a time? So before, when I used to go to library, it was 2 books at a time, and there was no deadline as such. You can read that 2 books in a day and take other 2 books next day, or you can return it after a month or so. So there was no deadline, and that was one wonderful thing. Next is, what is your opinion on library books? I really like libraries because it's a really nice place to just get lost into. And I remember once I was sitting in a library on the floor. I was cross-legged and I was reading Diary of Wimpy Kid, I guess, and they were closing, and I didn't even realize. I was so immersed in that whole atmosphere, in that whole book, and then they said, okay, it's time to close, please get lost. So yeah, that was my experience and my opinion on library books. The next question is, how do you feel about second-hand books? I already told, right? I love second-hand books, and it is just a very different feeling to see that someone has already read that book and they've donated, or through some way it has reached you and you have that book right now. There is one book I want to show. Let me just go get it, okay? This was the copy I was talking about. It is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bront, and this is from Bookworm. You can see here. One amazing thing here is that the person who owned this book for the first time, his name is K. Ramesh, okay? And the second person who owned this book is Radha K. And third, I guess it's me, and my name is Komal R. My initials are RT. So it's like K. Ramesh, Radha K. and Komal R, like people with K and R initials. I don't know, I just found some connection and it's pretty lame, but it's kind of amazing to see that in second-hand books. And it's pretty worn out, you can see, and the pages are also bit yellowish, but it's good. I don't really object the condition of books as long as you can read it, right? The next question is, do you keep your read and TBR pile together on the same bookshelf or not? So I don't have a bookshelf, so what you see here is some space that I try to fill with books, and these are the books that I've read. This one in the bottom and this one I've read, and these I have not read, and these on top, some I've read and some I haven't read because of their size. They could not fit over here. They are not really uniform size, I can say. And so yeah, these are read, this is unread, and some of them here are read and unread. And these books I have used for videos or such, and these were just extra, so I've just kept it over here. And there is place on the top, and it has series hardcovers, you know, thick books that don't really fit over here. I've just kept it on top, and those are also the books which I don't usually read a lot, so I don't have to climb on this table and grab those books. So yeah. The next question is, do you plan to read all the books that you own? This is I guess the 7 crore KBC wala question. But obviously, yeah, I want to read all the books I own someday. I don't know what day it is, when that someday will arrive, but obviously I want to read all the books that I own. And I see that there are a lot of books that I have second thoughts about, because when I was buying the books, I was like all pumped up, but when it comes to reading that, I'm like, man, let's just pass it on. I'll read it some other day. I have those kind of books also, and but obviously that's the plan, okay? I want to read all the books that are on my bookshelf. The next question is, what do you do with books you own that you feel you will never read or felt you didn't enjoy? Okay, this is a really nice question, and I want to ask you people out there also, what do you do of the books that you have read and you have not liked it and you don't want it in your bookshelf, or you have books that you have not read and you don't see yourself reading that books also? Please let me know, because I have no idea what I should do about that. I can't really see myself unhauling books, because I feel it's so cruel to all the books, and it's not really my thing, I can say. And yeah, I'm really connected to all the books, and even if I don't like it, I have those kind of books, and those are there. Its place is over there, it's not over here. So yeah. Next question is, have you ever donated books? I have lent it to others, but I don't think that you can count it as donated. But yeah, I've not donated to library or anything as such. I have not done that. Sorry. The next question is, have you ever been on book buying ban? This is a nice question because I am on book buying ban right now. I am on my 3-month book buying ban, and what I feel is if you start with 1 year book buying ban or 6-month book buying ban, you will fail to do so. Sorry for being pessimistic around here, but it is what it is. You have to start from 1 month and gradually move towards 6 months or 1 year, then you can achieve that. I am on 3-month book buying ban, and I decided to do this in September 2020. September was my birthday month, so I received a lot of books as presents, and I also got books for myself, and it was around 10 or 15 books, and I was like, I have to put an end to this. I just can't buy books whenever I want to. So I thought I'll go on 3-month book buying ban. So it was in September I got books, then October, November, December I did not buy books, and in January first week I think I got around 3 books, and then I did not get books in January the other weeks, Feb, March, and then in April I got 17 books, then April, May, June. So next I'll buy books in July first week or so, and it goes on. So this has made my purchases very organized, and I'm really mindful about my purchases, and whatever I want to buy, I'll just make a list of that. And suppose I'm buying books in July, right? So I'll make a note of that and I'll buy those books then. And what I also feel is that sometimes I feel like I have to buy this book right now, but when I write it down and when I review it in July or some other month, that time I realize that I don't really need to buy this book. I don't know, that charm just goes away, and I might end up buying other books. So yeah, that is the pattern I have seen, I guess, and it's really helping me to keep my purchases organized and my pocket not empty. So the next question is also on this. Do you feel that you buy too many books? Yeah, that's why I went on 3-month book buying ban. Whenever I see these 100 books in this pile, I tend to stop all the nonsense I am doing and start reading. So I always think about reading. I constantly read because these are my motivation right here, these 100 books. And I feel I have not justified to what I've purchased it for. And it's really good to have few 100 books in your bookshelf, because it will definitely help you to read more and you will never run out of books anytime soon. And yeah, that's that, I guess. But if you exceed a certain limit, then it just becomes hoarding. And let me tell you, hoarding and reading are way two different habits. I've seen people who hoard a lot and not read, and they just hoard, and I don't know when they'll read all the books they've acquired, but that is a different spectrum, I can say. And reading, I think these people, they make their conscious choice about reading, and they read how much ever they buy for, and they justify it for what they've purchased it. So you choose where you want to be. It's up to you, okay? It's nothing like hoarding is bad or reading is good, nothing. I have hoarded these books. I was into hoarding for quite some time, and then I moved to reading. So that's that, I guess. That's it for today's video. Thank you for bearing this very impromptu video. I hope you like it. And if you like this tag, feel free to do it. Tag yourself. I would be really happy to see you do this tag. And yeah, that's it. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon. So take care. Bye bye. Stay healthy and keep reading. Happy reading. Bye bye.